Live from Atlantic City, New Jersey, we have Monday Night Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania. We have a lot of returns here tonight. People that weren't at WrestleMania, people that were at WrestleMania. We have a whole bunch of matches set for tonight. A lot of tag team matches, but we're just building up to the next pay-per-view, trying to get away from WrestleMania. Let's start it off with Asuka turning heel on the crowd. She doesn't love us anymore, but why would she? She defeated two women in a triple threat match last week. So Asuka, the heel in our universe mode. Next up, we have four of the competitors that participated. I believe I can't even remember if Samoa Joe was at WrestleMania, but we have four guys here in the tag team match. Chris Jericho in the tag team match. Sorry, I don't know what the hell just happened there with my mouth. No homo. Chris Jericho, Aleister Black taking on Drew McIntyre, the new Intercontinental Champion, and Samoa Joe, who's gonna come out of that one. And Chris Jericho gets the win there. Drew McIntyre takes the pin. So maybe Chris Jericho is next in line for the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe he's trying to win his 10th IC belt. But next up we have Dean Ambrose. He can't be too happy about losing the belt at WrestleMania. So who is he going to call out? Of course, Drew McIntyre. We're not gonna wait until the pay-per-view. Next week, Drew McIntyre defends his Intercontinental Championship against Dean Ambrose. Kurt Angle taking on Bray Wyatt. Just a regular one-on-one match. Let's see if Bray Wyatt can get his momentum back after losing the main event of WrestleMania last night. And Kurt Angle wasn't even at WrestleMania, so let's see who gets the dub here. Okay. Bray Wyatt redeems himself, gets a win here. Big win over a legend in Kurt Angle. So Bray Wyatt, maybe future title shot is in your future. Carmella taking on Sasha Banks. We'll see what this leads to. I don't know who the number one contender is going to be for the women's title. So let's just see who wins here, and then we'll go from there next week. Alright, Carmella gets the win here, but she was also the one to take the pin. So I don't know about this yet. Tag team match between four of the guys. These guys were not at WrestleMania. They're having a tag team match here today. They want to build some momentum up. Maybe they'll get a future World Championship match. Not AJ Styles. AJ Styles has not been World Champion yet. The only way he can get a world title shot is if he wins Money in the Bank or the Royal Rumble, or somehow gets, or if he wins the Intercontinental Championship first, and then he'll be moved up to the world title. So let's see who wins this tag team match, and we'll advance their momentum next week in a one-on-one match maybe. The winners are AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. So next week they'll have a one-on-one match, and we'll go from there. Randy Orton taking on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens defeating Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman was with him, or not with Kevin Owens, but he was with Brock Lesnar, but he didn't interfere at the end when he obviously had the chance to. So yeah, Kevin Owens with some momentum here. Let's see if he can take on another class of '02 alum in Randy Orton. And the winner is, I'm gonna get Kevin Owens the win here. He needs the momentum right now. And yeah, he defeats Randy Orton the night after beating Brock Lesnar. Who's he gonna take on next? John Cena? Shelton Benjamin? I mean, those guys were from the class of '02, so maybe. And Kevin Owens has something for us, but we're not gonna go through this promo. Let me know in the comments, or actually, I used to do this whole drawn out thing where I would give these guys promos and like give them dialogue. But in my opinion, it's so much easier to consume as a viewer if you just kind of skip through it and kind of explain as you go. Like I could do dialogue and be like, oh, Kevin Owens said this, but I feel like this is quicker. It gets you out of here quicker. It gets you to click on my videos because it's gonna be quick. You're not gonna have to sit through a whole dialogue, and then I'll just explain what I want him to say in the universe mode and advance the storyline. So that's why you don't see me making dialogue for these guys, kind of like other universe mode YouTube channels. I want to make it a little bit different, so we're just zooming through this. And Kevin Owens has something to say. I'll let you know what that is. Finn Balor coming off a big win at WrestleMania last night. He is the new number one contender for the WWE Championship, and I don't know if he wants that shot right now because Johnny Gargano is the champion. And look at this, he is the greatest ever in WWE 2K19. But look at this, Johnny Gargano, what is he doing? He's coming out with, oh crap, I thought he was gonna congratulate me or something. I am controlling Finn Balor. I was ready for a match. And look at this. Oh, I thought he was gonna throw him off. Finn Balor. Hip toss. Or arm toss there if you want to say. Johnny Gargano. They will be facing, since Johnny Gargano did defeat Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, he's cleared up to compete against a new contender. And that's where Finn Balor comes in. He's going to be taking on Finn Balor at the next pay-per-view in 3 weeks. Backlash. So be on the lookout for that video. That's going to be in 4 days instead of how it was with the WrestleMania. WrestleMania was 5 days away from the beginning. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Johnny Gargano just trying to take Finn Balor somewhere. Oh, they need to be careful there on the stage. Where is Finn taking him? Oh crap, he throws him off. Oh, neck breaker on the stage. Finn Balor had a grueling steel cage match last night. Johnny Gargano was able to take care of Bray Wyatt. Not a hard match for him to, get past Bray Wyatt. Seeing as he is the greatest ever. Oh, drop kick there by Bray Wyatt. Or by Johnny Gargano, I mean. Johnny Gargano stands tall over Finn Balor here tonight to end the show. And look at this big main event set for Backlash in 3 weeks. So be on the lookout for that, like I said. Let's take a look at, you know what? Let's make some matches for, I feel like that was a short show. Let's make some title matches for SmackDown and NXT. Okay, we have 4 title matches here on SmackDown. And I'm going to do this after SummerSlam and after WrestleMania. I'm going to just have them defend the titles just to see if anybody's going to come up or not. Obviously, tag teams, no tag teams on Raw, so they're going to stay on SmackDown. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to change the titles or make a title match for this. So the Bar take the belts off of the Bludgeon Brothers. So the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro are going to stay on SmackDown at least for the foreseeable future until they lose those belts. When they lose those belts, Cesaro and Sheamus will be split and they will be moved up to Raw. I believe Sheamus is an overall high enough to be on Monday Night Raw. I'll check that for you guys before I move them up. But yeah, Cesaro, Sheamus, new tag team champions. Roderick Strong retains against Ty Dillinger. So Roderick Strong will stay on SmackDown. Rhino taking on Sami Zayn for the Universal Championship. Sami Zayn retains, so he's going to stay on SmackDown. What a loss it was for him at WrestleMania against Adam Cole. The lowest of the lowest world champion in this universe mode. But hey, still a world champion. Kind of the same, probably better than Sami Zayn is Adam Cole. So we have that match. And then Akira Tozawa taking on Chad Gable for the Cruiserweight Championship. Chad Gable retains, so he's going to stay on SmackDown for a while as well. Alright, not much happened on NXT. We have Kairi Sane defending the title against Liv Morgan. She retains. She stays on NXT. Hanson and Rowe retain the tag team titles, so they stay on NXT. Adam Cole, big win after winning at WrestleMania as well. Defends the NXT Championship against Mustafa Ali, so he's going to stay on NXT. Kind of would have liked to see him move up, but whatever. He retains. We'll just keep on waiting, I guess. Bobby Lashley taking on Oney Lorcan for the North American Championship. He retains, and Bobby Lashley might just fuck around and retain this title forever. I don't know who can beat him on this roster in NXT, so he might just stay on NXT forever. Let's all hope, right? But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Join me tomorrow for another episode of Universe Mode as we get closer to Backlash.